Hi, I'm Derek, and you're watching A Fragrance State of Mind. And we are out here in the middle of beautiful New England. I live in a beautiful, beautiful place here in the Lakes region of New Hampshire. And as you can see, the foliage is absolutely beautiful. We're sort of coming into the end of it, getting into the winter months, but I am super excited about getting into the holidays. So today we're going to talk about a beautiful fragrance from the house of Burberry called Burberry London. It's the perfect fall fragrance, and we're going to review it right after this. Okay, so before we get started, I just want to mention there's a lot of you out there that haven't subscribed to my channel or aren't following me on TikTok. So be sure to hit that thumbs up, hit subscribe, and follow me on TikTok if you haven't already. It really helps out the channel a lot and allows me to make great content for fragrance lovers like yourself. So the fragrance we're talking about today is Burberry London. Now, I've owned this fragrance many times over the years, and it is absolutely one of my favorite fall fragrances to wear. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and show you the presentation. So this is what the box looks like. It has a really nice sort of fall, autumn look to it. And when you open it up, here's what I don't love, is the bottle itself. It's sort of tacky. Now, it does look like they've changed the bottle. This used to be black with a sort of black amberish bottle. Now it looks like they're using a clear bottle, but this is a silver cap. And then it sort of has this fabric over it that really reminds you of the fall. The presentation is not super fancy or anything, but the cap does click into place nicely, and it does have a unique look to it. Some people may like it, some people not so much. But what the presentation lacks, the juice makes up. I'm gonna put the notes right up here so you can check it out. The two things that really stand out in this fragrance are cinnamon and tobacco. And also in the mid, you've got this sort of like port wine note that gives it a slightly resinous, slightly alcoholic scent to it that kind of makes it really nice and blended. So we're gonna go ahead and spray this. Already you can see this is sort of like coming up. It's not the best presentation. This is beautiful. This has got to be one of the best Burberry fragrances they ever came out with. This did come out around 2006, and it's really been a staple in my collection ever since. So it opens up slightly fresh with a little bit of a citrus bergamot type opening, but immediately it turns into this really nice cinnamon tobacco fragrance. It is sort of linear. It's gonna stay similar all throughout the fragrance. You're gonna get that cinnamon, that tobacco, that slight resinous. And also in the base, you're gonna get a little bit of Gaiac wood. That's gonna sort of come through in the dry down. But once again, it stays pretty similar throughout, but in the base, you're gonna get a little bit more of that Gaiac wood. This is an absolute beautiful fall scent. This really reminds me of the holidays. It reminds me of sitting around the table during Thanksgiving, enjoying a nice meal, or at Christmas time, sitting in front of the fireplace, enjoying a glass of eggnog. It's just the perfect, warm, cozy scent. Something that I really enjoy wearing, especially on a day like this, where it's about 55, 56 degrees outside. There's leaves on the ground. The leaves are off the trees. It's a little brisk in the air. Really a beautiful scent. The one thing about this fragrance is it lacks in performance. The projection is not so great. Maybe arm's length for about 30, 45 minutes. After that, it does become a skin scent. Also, longevity on this is not great. You're only gonna get 4 to 5 hours tops, but this is a $40 fragrance. You can find this a lot of times on discounters or at places like TJ Maxx and Marshall's for right around 40 bucks. This is the big bottle. You can get a 50 ml bottle for right around 30. So I would suggest maybe starting there, start with a little bit of an investment, give it a try. It's definitely blind buy worthy because I really enjoy this. It's not challenging, it's very mass appealing, but also just a really nice comforting fragrance. But like I said, the projection is not great and the longevity is not great. But for the value, it definitely makes up for it in the set. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I thank you guys so much for continuing to support the channel. Like I said, please give this a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, check out afragrancestateofmind.com, my website right here, where you can get some great deals on decants and samples, as well as be able to contact me and check out more of my content throughout social media. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and as always, have a fragrant state of mind.